boy, 30 years boy is been aged and drained out like one 60 years old man should have been. We have to be careful. These are the impediments. We have become completely cocoonized, completely separated from everybody, even from myself. I tell you, a little bit of medical things we can see. We are heading a devastation. If our students, especially our specialists who are coming out as specialists from our Indian education system, if they are not aware of these things, if they don't know how to properly use them, then I don't know where we are heading to. But as I said in the beginning, human values never change. Human birth, human growth, human decay, and human death defined your life, your force, your prana, your healthy body. How many have healthy bodies in our human lives? So many are crippled. We are so much proud and thankful to God. We have got healthy body, healthy mind. We have grown up so much. Remember three things. Always, Swamiji has given us one wonderful, wonderful secret. Keep it in your mind and always try to execute. Try to execute. The more you try, the more you will find nectar and all peace and happiness in yourself. It's all because of my own development. What are those three things? The last thing I will tell, these three things, always please you remember in this wonderful gathering, when you start your journey to the big and struggleful world. So those three things he is telling. These three things are necessary to make every man great, every nation great. See, greatness does not depend upon your labels, your feathers on your hat. It depends upon three important psychological, attitudinal things. First is conviction of the powers of goodness. Always have a power of conviction for the power of goodness, respect for the power of goodness. The people who are good, don't laugh at. Don't simply mock at those things. From your inside, recognize the goodness. From your mouth, appreciate the goodness. Second, absence of jealousy and suspicion. We are here to retrospect our real growth. It's not merely a thanksgiving, rejoicing. Definitely it's a rejoicing ceremony, but we must be careful. Last important values, we must collect the take-home things. Absence of jealousy. Don't be jealous. Jealousy, suspicion is a fatalistic mental psychology. It will only lead you to only a fate of death, suffering. If somebody is good, acknowledge it. That is the only way to get happiness. There are better person than me, definitely. Appreciate them. Suspicion. If things comes to you, see them properly. You should not sneak around. You need not do that for becoming great. That is the thing he's telling. You need not do that. We think we must do that. That is the great intelligence. No. If you ask any CBI chief who have been doing these sneaking things for years together, they will say the same thing. It is not that works. It is the absence of suspicion and jealousy which will make you upright, wonderful person, and like a white page where any scratch mark will be immediately visible. You can immediately understand what you are going for. Suppose you want to understand the problems in anywhere, be pure first yourself. Otherwise, with impure mind, suspicious mind, you cannot do that. This is a secret. Third point, helping all who trying to be and do good. This is the real manifestation. Try to help them anywhere. If you do these three things, your life will be full of peace. Your life will be full of success. You will be at peace. You will radiate peace. And you will make ultimately to your good family, good friendship, good friend circle, and ultimately some 10 and 100 of this type of people, young men, can make themselves a good nation, which is our real tradition. This is India. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Swamiji. for your enlightening us. He is the President, Petronet LNG Limited. CMA Pankaj Wadha is currently the Senior Vice President with Petronet LNG Limited. He is also a board member of Adani Petronet Dahej Port Private Limited, a joint venture of company between Adani and Petronet LNG Limited. CMA Wadhwa holds a master's degree in Finance and Control, MBA in Financial Management from the University of Delhi. He is also a fellow member of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India. Starting his career with the fertilizer sector, CMA Wadhwa has had a stint of the industry as well as the consulting. He has worked with Chambal Fertilizer, GAIL India, and CRISIL Advisor in the past. He is associated with PLL, goes back in the days of 1998. His current role in the PLL includes looking after the marketing and commercial functions as a project manager for small-scale LNG. Project to introduce LNG as an automotive fuel in being undertaken under his supervision. A team is highly dedicated professional assisted him in this assignment. It is our privilege to have you with us, sir. May I now request you to kindly address this August gathering, sir. Thank you.
Good morning. Respected dignitaries on the dais, senior members of the Institute, students, their parents. It is a proud occasion to be standing here before you and addressing this August gathering. I do appreciate and understand that this is an important day for many of you who have recently graduated and have obtained your degrees. And very soon you will be on your way to becoming members of the institute that we have nurtured over so many decades. And almost 28 years of professional life has been a mix of varied experience, and I am really happy to share some of those with you and be a part of this gathering today. The motto of our institute, Tamsoma Jyotirgamay, literally translated, as we heard earlier, lead me into the enlightenment from the ignorance created by my actions, thoughts, and understanding. The mission statement that we have in our institute guides us to ethically drive enterprises globally. Now please mark and understand these words. Swamiji just a while ago mentioned about value systems. So our mission statement wants us to be ethical, and it wants us to be a global citizen by creating value for the stakeholders. Now, who are our stakeholders? It is not the shareholders alone. It is the society at large. And all the constituents of the society, they are our stakeholders. So we create value for the stakeholders through competencies which integrate strategy, management, and accounting. These are the hallmarks which will lead you as a better professional into your career now. Further, our vision statement wants us to be preferred for financial leaderships of enterprise globally. So both the mission statement and vision statement talk of a global platform for us as professionals. It is not confined only to India. The above statements place a large responsibility on the shoulders of the students and members of the institute. As you are aware, many of our members, they have risen to very senior positions, both in the public and the private sector enterprises, in the country and abroad. But the journey to the top is very long and arduous. There are no shortcuts. What I have been able to personally learn is that it always pays to stick to your moral values, the basic values of honesty and integrity. There are no shortcuts to success. An honest and hard-working approach to your responsibilities rounds you into a better professional, and the money part follows. In fact, it is my fundamental belief that money should not be the primary driver of your actions. The Indian economy is growing well. We have in the past few years seen a 6 to 7% growth in the economic activity, and we are very soon on way to achieving a double-digit growth as some of the pointers lead us towards. This means in the next 10 years or so, we should be able to surpass the next economy of China and then develop into what we know as developed nations and come out of our tag of emerging markets or developing nations. This augurs well for our professional lives. This opens up many new opportunities for us as professionals. However, you have to remember that the traditional system of safe and secure employment days are over. We have now to create value. We have now to create employability itself by learning new skills. You need to be prepared to acquire new skills in your journey into the profession, as also, as I said earlier, to take advantage of this new economic order, be in a position to create employment opportunity for others. As professionals, we need to hone our skills. We need to be in touch with what is happening around the world in our various fields in which we will venture into. And while those of you who today embark upon this new journey, please remember that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So you will be taking the first step into your professional lives today, and you have the necessary education to go and prove your mettle. Diligence will help you into your learning, and remember that work never kills, it is the worry which kills man. So diligence, hard work has to be the hallmark of a professional of our body. The latest happenings around the world are opening opportunities into many sunrise sectors. Without specifically going into those sectors, I believe this is a time to take advantage of the new opportunities, to diversify your skill sets into areas which have hitherto been the areas dominated by other bodies. And do take care of your health, because this body has to journey you through the entire life. Dharmarth kamomokshanam arogaye moolmuttamam. Anything that you want to achieve in life will be through a good health. I wish you all the best and take care. All the best to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your motivating words towards our students who are the future leaders of the institute, of the nation, as well as torchbearer of the institute. Now, the next special guest of ours is Professor Basav Chaudhury. He's the Vice Chancellor, West Bengal State University. Professor Basav Chaudhury is the Vice Chancellor of West Bengal State University, Barasat, West Bengal. He holds PhD degree in chemical engineering and is having 46 publications, basically in the areas of catalysts, chemical kinetic, and physical chemistry. Prior to joining to the West Bengal State University as Vice Chancellor, he was a registrar of Calcutta University. Ladies and gentlemen,
good morning, ladies and Chief Guest of the function, Honorable Minister, respected of the session, respected Pankaj Wadhwa, Revered Swamiji delivered a very nice speech and left. Respected Professor Ajay Kumar Roy, Professor of IIT Kharagpur, who was also the CMA Sanjay Gupta, President ICAI, respected at the to congratulate all of you for here very successful. Today is the day when we rejoice your success and in to all of you, because you are the person after education. What remains is enlightenment. The university hanging always talks about 3 E's or 4 E's: expansion, equity, excellence, and employability. 4 E's. We do not talk about enlightenment because ultimately education should give you enlightenment. Even the great Einstein said that be a man of success, that is good, but the most important of all is to become a man of value. And Swamiji has stated a lot about those values that will make you important, that will make you significant, that will change the shape of the world, that will change the situation that we are facing almost every day of deceit and fraud in the financial market. You are the persons who will change that. You have done well in the examination, but the most important examination of all will now exist outside when you do not have any teacher now. You are your own guide, you are your own master, and you will have to lead your own life in the way you want. There must be some kind of moral compass, and based on those moral compass, you have to move your life. You have to chart your life in such a manner that you can be socially productive. But it is not only important to become financially or socially productive. You must be productive internally, about which Swamiji has stated a lot. So today is the day when you have to make promises to yourself. Today is the day when you have to hear others, but then you have to filter all these and take the most important essence of all the lectures, and that is to become a man of value, to become a man of integrity, to become a man of conviction, to become a man of commitment. And I am not talking about, when I am talking about man, it is basically man and woman. Many of you are women who are coming, or ladies who are coming successful in this particular examination. So, Institute of Cost Accountants of India has maintained an extremely good record of passing those people who are really good. So all of you have shown your character in examination. The world outside will see your character. The world outside will see how you can, through your competence and integrity, through your knowledge and education, change the world. And it is an important task before you, and I am confident that the education that you have got, you will be able to make a difference. The ultimate thing in life is to make a difference. You know, I just remember, I'll end the story with this, that one particular professor or a philosopher was walking along the coast coast. It is a story of Europe. So, you know, it was a Spanish coast, and he was walking, and he found that, you know, in the morning, it was early morning, and nothing was so very visible, and at a distance he was seeing a person as if he was dancing. So that dancing, he was rather curious, this gentleman, this philosopher, he was rather curious. He did not know what to do. He was going along, and he went near and found that a person is touching the ground and then going up, touching the ground and then throwing something into the sea. So when he reached the person, he found that there are many, jellyfish all around, jellyfish, and this person is taking the jellyfish from the coast and throwing it into the sea. So this person was curious and asked, "What are you doing, boy? Why are you wasting your time in the morning?" So this boy said that I am just taking these jellyfish and I am throwing into the sea, into the ocean. So that philosopher said that, there are so many jellyfish, numerous jellyfish. And, this coast is very long, and, all along you will find the coast. So what you are doing, it will not make any difference. So the person did not say anything. He took another jellyfish, and with all his strength of his life, he threw it into the ocean and said, "It does make a difference to this one at least." So that particular jellyfish is saved at the end of the day. That particular jellyfish gets new life at the end of the day. And that is what it means. Everyone outside is waiting for good accountants. Everyone outside is waiting for a good doctor. Everyone outside is waiting for a good engineer. Everyone outside is waiting for a good lawyer. All of us, it is your duty now to see whether you will rise to the occasion and give your help, or rather extend your hand to that person or to those persons who are seeking help. If you can, you will find this world will be different, and someday you will make a part, you will make contribution into that world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for introducing and guiding our students with practical and ground reality. And I'm sure our students, definitely they are different, that's why they are here, and they definitely will start thinking differently so that they can make a positive contribution in a different way towards the building of the nation. Now, our special guest is Padma Shri Ajay Kumar Ray. He joined Bengal Engineering and Science University, Shibpur, as its Vice Chancellor in 2019. He is also the first Director of Indian Institute of Engineering, Science and Technology, Shibpur, since March 2014. Currently, he is a professor of IIT Kharagpur, where he is a professor of Electronics and Electrical Communication Engineering and former head School of Medical Science and Technology at IIT Kharagpur. He has successfully completed more than 20 research projects sponsored by several agencies like Defense Research and Development Organization, Department of Atomic Energy, Department of Science and Technology, and so on. He has also worked on several consultancy projects for multinational and industrial industries. He has co-authored with 150 research papers in international journals and international conferences. He has authored 5 books, including 1 in Chinese. In addition, under his leadership, his group of School of Medical Sciences and Technology has initiated a number of medical projects on molecular imaging and image processing, medical instrumentation, etc. Professor Ray is a fellow and member of many professional bodies and is involved with large number of universities in his academic bodies. Professor Ajay Kumar Ray has been conferred with Padma Shri in 2017 for his outstanding work in science and engineering category. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Professor Ajay Kumar Ray.
A very good morning to all of you. My very dear students, the degree recipients in the annual convocation 2018 of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India. So this is a great day for all of you, and on the dais we have today the chief guest, our very dear Minister in charge of power sector, Sri Shobhandev Chattopadhyay, President ICAI, CMA Sanjay Gupta, CMA 194 by Acharya Jagadish Chandra Bose. But then in these 124 years, the kind of revolution that has gone, behind this mobile revolution is unprecedented. As a matter of fact, being the cost accountants, you will be directly affected, and you will have to take direct charge of the changes which are coming in future. And those changes are unprecedented in the sense that a lot of new technologies, as you all know, like say everything, and in everything that you do, the technologies are incorporating artificial intelligence. Today, in 2018, within 2 years, imagine 500 crores of people will be connected through internet. What is our own population? 1.25 billion. So 125 crores, that's the total population of India. And imagine that 500 crores of not only the people, devices, everything will be connected in the internet. That's going to change the whole mechanism. There will be massive automation at every phase. I was just going through a very interesting article, and all of you will go through. I'm sure that these blockchain methods are already, I heard that it's included in your syllabi, because tomorrow it's going to come in a very, very big way. The distributed data computation, accounting, the process of accounting also is going to be changed very rapidly. So my dear friends, so here is a time which is absolutely turbulent in the sense that only just the growth in GDP will not be enough to say that, okay, we are going to touch double-digit GDP growth. But more importantly, with massive automation coming, we always will have to be a part of this change. As Peter Drucker had said, you know that he was a great management guru, that there is a lot of changes which are coming. We have to understand that changes are coming. So if you do not understand that the changes are coming, it will be very difficult for you to take care of the changes. Like say big wave is coming, those who can understand that a big wave is coming and what is the nature of that wave, they can tackle that. So it is extremely important for all of you, because in our times we did not see, we had witnessed a lot of changes, but the kind of changes that you will witness as the youngsters of today will again be phenomenal, and many of us cannot even visualize the kind of changes which will be coming. Massive automation in the form of robots are coming. robotics, artificial intelligence, these are not only just the buzzwords. Sometime back, we used to say, okay, it has come to America, but it will not come to India now. That was the scenario even a decade back. But what is the scenario today? Whatever has reached the West yesterday is going to reach India today. So that time has changed and it is shrinking like anything. So my dear friends, it's extremely important that please be in touch with the reality and the kind of changes which are coming. Such kinds of technological changes will also affect the entire society. And in fact, we have our very honorable minister here. In my opinion, the most important thing is the planner and the politicians, the ministers. All of them will have to understand the kind of changes which are coming in this technology. And all of us, the academicians, not just teaching the books which were there, 20 years back. Things are becoming absolutely relevant, especially in the technological domain. We know that how relevant they are becoming so fast. Yet, in most of our universities, we are teaching all kinds of old stuff. So old stuff will not do, because if our students are not skilled enough to take care of the new things which are coming, we will lag behind. Only in one sector, or just, ours is a country where we are having the largest number of very young population, and you have to take charge and you will be the captains of tomorrow. And I'm sure that with all that which has already been talked about, the kind of important things, that is, you have to generate values, and integrity is very important, as Shamiji and also Professor Chaudhury had talked about, integrity at every phase of life. Because with the changes which are coming, can the world, can the government, can the policymakers be able to take care of the changes? For example, the number of innovations which will be coming will far outweigh the kind of innovations, the patents that we can support today. It's really unprecedented. Even for the ministers, they have to understand, because after all, they are taking care of tomorrow's society. It's extremely important. The technologists will have to understand, the sociologists will have to understand, and the most important thing is all of us will have to work together. So what is the most important thing in 21st century is integration of technologies, and most importantly, integration of the different disciplines. Why I have come all the way from IIT Kharagpur? I am so much, I know ICAI for a long number of years, and this is not the first time. I think this is my third or fourth time that I am attending your convocation. I know that this is an institute which is truly one of the best in the country. We can be really proud of. And I am so happy to know that, okay, you are also creating very new kind of syllabi and curriculum which will help the students across involving lots of computational courses, which will help the students all across the country. So my dear friends, it is important that you also should know that there is a need to have integration, and that is one thing where this country is lacking. The planners, the politicians, the academicians, the people connected with the financial entities, industrialists. And at no point we have merged together, we have integrated, and at no point we have discussed the things about the changes which are coming tomorrow. And this is one thing I am sure that once we do it, that integration of thought, integration of human beings, integration of ideas, integration of technologies, then this country, nobody can really prevent us from being right on top. We have everything that tomorrow's world needs. Only thing that we do not have is integration. So let this be a spirit which comes to you, and we all wish that you have the capability to see, to foresee the changes which are coming and to take care of the challenges of tomorrow. We the seniors who are here, we have got all the blessings, all our best wishes to each one of you for making our country a truly beautiful one and for making our country a truly great one. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Ray, for highlighting the changes, the challenges that the new students have to face and the adaptability they have got to show for the technological revolution that we are witnessing, and it will be coming more in the days to come. Ladies and gentlemen, now I have the privilege to call upon our young, dynamic President, CMA Sanjay Gupta ji, for his special address, followed by oath. Sir.
Good morning, everyone. It's indeed an honor being the national president of the largest, second largest CMA body in the world and the first in Asia. Chief guest of the day, Honorable Minister of Power, and very eminent personalities, the Vice Chancellor of West Bengal State University, our own Padam Shri Professor Ajay Kumar Ray sir, Mr. CMA Pankaj Wadhwa, one of the most dynamic persons I could see. You know, it's a blessing for the council, CMA Niranjan Mishra ji, and also the chairman of Taxation Committee, H. Padmanabhan, our Vice President, and your own Mr. Manas Thakur. Well, whatever the energy, whenever I come to Calcutta, and whatever the energy I could see on the face of Mr. Manas Thakur. And he is a man who is a student's man altogether. And the way he works for students, hats off to this gentleman. Mr. Bhattad, past president, Mr. Naval, Mr. Basu, and the man who is making a lot of difference in the cost accounting standards and other things is Mr. Raju Iyer. And recently, a very proud chairman who has done, put ourselves on the world map. He has done a successful, very successful SAFA International Conference. He is none other than CMA, Dr. I. Ashok. And we have the privilege of being in Calcutta because the moment we gain the opportunity to be here, we have icons like past President Amal Kumar Das, Harijivan Banerjee. This kind of people who has, brought this profession to the new heights. And I would like to congratulate each and everyone being here, all the parents, all the students, all the media. This is the institute which is going to enter into the 75th year. We are already into the 75th year. And the celebrations are on all throughout the country. So for any profession, what could be the more days for celebration when you are entering into the 75th year? And I must congratulate each and everyone present here. In the 75th year, if you're getting a degrees, you're getting the prizes, I think this is the time to remember all throughout your life and cherish. And even it's a very good and it's a historic moment for all of us. We have seen the day when we begin with, we have seen the Honorable President of India, Pranab, then Honorable President of India, Pranab Mukherjee was here. Then we could have an opportunity to see our current Vice President being with us. Then we see a lot of ministers coming to the institution. Now we have got the honor to again welcome the first citizen of the country, our own President of India, who is coming on 14th of this month, on 14th of July, coming Saturday at Vigyan Bhavan, New Delhi. So you can see, the way the things are moving, the way the world is looking at this profession. It's not the government, it's the entire world is looking at the CMA profession. And I could see a lot of young people, the future brand ambassadors of the profession, the future leaders of the profession, having a lot of spark, a lot of dreams, and a lot of passion in their eyes, being sitting here. They know they can change the world. They know the world is waiting for them. Because the way the global changes are happening today, how the things are emerging. After Google, today we say if something is not in the Google, it does not exist. That is the era you are venturing into. So I must say you people are very privileged, very fortunate, and I must congratulate all the parents. They have chosen the right course, because the moment when you join this course, you need the right direction. You need the right guidance. So when your parents have shown and they have given you the right course, and possibly today you are the global brand ambassador of CMA profession. The way the technology is changing, the way the artificial intelligence is coming, the blockchain is coming. Professor A was mentioning the way the world is changing today. So with this technology, with these changes, what the world is looking at today, they're looking for a value addition and a value creation, a performance appraisals, pointing out the right thing at the right point of time. For all these things, you are the only right doctor. Even the government is acknowledging. It is the cost and management accountants who can create value, who can give a lot of, help the government, who can help the CEOs in their decision making. So that is the kind of the confidence the government, the society is posing on you people. And this point of time when India is going through the most historic changes since independence, whether it is the GST, whether it is the Insolvency Bankruptcy Code of India, whether we are talking about the valuation. So whatever the changes which could happen, you could see it is happening today. Whether it is a new Companies Act which came in 2013. So the idea is that, you have the immense opportunities today. Wherever you want to work, whichever the profession you want to choose, whatever the career you want to choose, the world is at your doorsteps. Only thing what you need is the hard work. And you have to follow your passion, your dreams, and you have to work for that. We have seen in the past, today what the world is struggling from. And what is the need of the hour when the maximum automation is going. So every profession, every government, every person, every society, what they are expecting from a doctor. You are a doctor. So when a doctor is curing a patient, when he is diagnosing a patient, he has to work with the most integrity, most ethics. So that is the need of the hour. So when you're shaping up your career, when you're going to the new heights, most of them you'll be going for the best of the companies. You'll be moving all over the globe. So what the world looking from you, best of the output, best of the value addition, but until unless there's no moral values, there's no integrity, there's no ethics, there's no belongingness, one cannot travel a long way. So that is the need of the hour today. And I want and I request each and every one, it should be embedded in the DNA of each and every cost and management accountant. So wherever we work, whether we're into practice or we are into jobs, we have to see, the name, the flag of this profession has to be at the pinnacle. We have to take it to the further heights. That is my request from all of you people. So today, when the world is going for the changes, we could see the India struggling from the NPS. Non-performing asset, you could see the banks struggling, the merging of the banks, so many things are changing. We could see the power minister is here, and we could see in the power sector, there are so many NPAs, so many projects could not took off. There could be various reasons for that. There could be steel sector, power, telecom, so many things are changing. Nobody could imagine the companies like Idea and Vodafone has to merge one day to survive. Can anybody thought of that data will be free in your hands? This kind of world you are starting your career with. You don't need anything else, you just need one good mobile phone and the world is at your doorsteps. But the point is in that mobile, what are you looking at? On an average, I was reading in one Harvard study, they were saying today, especially the young people, On an average, they are spending 3 to 4 hours on a mobile. That I'm talking a quite minimum. There are, I think I've seen a lot of people even spending much more than that. But the point comes, even you're spending that time on these gadgets, what are you looking at? It is entirely up to you guys how you use them. Which websites you are visiting, how you are updating your knowledge, how you are building up your capacities, how you are doing the research thing, whether are you reading the right set of articles, which can groom your career, which can build up your career, which can shape up your life. So how many of you are today are connected on the LinkedIns? Even in the WhatsApp, what are you looking at today? You can always, the moment when you are here, all the convocation people who are here, why don't the best of the brains of the country join hands? They can make a WhatsApp group. And they can share best of the knowledge among each other. Anything which is good happening anywhere in the world, and you come to know about it, it's better. Why don't you convey to other people? If there is some good opportunities, or good courses, or good thing, or good case studies coming, that is the time you need to share. Then your parents will be quite happy. The moment they come to know when you are chatting on the WhatsApp, you are spending a quality time. Then I think none of the parents will be having any problem with you people. And the moment you're going for looking at these things, you have to, we are trying our level best at the institution. So whatever is in the global map today, whether it is artificial intelligence, whether we're talking about the blockchain technology, whether you're talking about the valuation standards, and what is happening in the Insolvency Bankruptcy Code of India. So whatever the changes which is being expected, we are trying to bring it to you people. We are trying to bring in the syllabus of the people. And who are already members, we are trying to upgrade their knowledge by holding many seminars, research programs in every nook and corner of the country. Even in the GST, Mr. Niranjan Mishra, possibly he would have held more than already 200 conferences on the GST. And the GST course has been already been started. It is a huge success. So the moment you go to a corporate, what is being expected from you guys? So whatever the new laws, regulations are there, you need to be updated on that. So whenever your institution is starting this kind of courses, I think you need to join that. You need to learn from there. Same thing you would have seen today, even the Honorable Minister is releasing on the National Skill Development a course on the insolvency and bankruptcy. It is not only of the people who have the 10 years of experience can come into this umbrella. Even the young guys like you can start this course. And that's a huge opportunity. Where in the world anybody could think, especially countries like India, today, whenever the banks have lent the money, there was a no say of that. Today, even the people who are taking the credit from the bank, they're so scared. Has anybody imagined sitting here could see the best of the companies, the 12 companies which has been taken by the RBI on non-performance. We have seen the recent case, Bhushan Steel being taken over by Tatas. And 34,000 crore has come back to the system. And today every promoter who has taken the money from the banks, he knows he has to return it back. That kind of legislation, that kind of law, that kind of transparency is coming to the system. So I think it's the best of the time for you guys. Today, after the GST, after the, whether you talk about the income tax or whether you talk about the valuation, it is going to the best of the standards. The valuation course has been launched. So when you're going for the valuation, you're going to do it on the best of the international standards. So the best part is today, whether you want to work here or anywhere in the world. If you want to go to US, we have offices in Washington, we have in Toronto, we have in Australia, we are working on Singapore. Anywhere you go in GCC countries, Dubai, Bahrain, or you talk about any country, you can go and everybody knows CMA today. Rather, other professions are more worried today. Why this profession is gaining so much of height? Because there was an era, it was the world of reconciliations. By the time your annual accounts are being ready, the 30th September is over or 31st October is over. So nobody could ever see what is in the accounting, what it conveys, what is the value addition it is giving. But now after the blockchain, after the new technologies, by a click of a button, your annual accounts are ready. So after that, the world start looking at what it conveys. And only after that, this NPAs, whatever the frauds which has been done, it start coming out of the system. So then even the government start realizing, until unless we won't use more and more cost and management accountant, their services, because they are the doctors who can tell you, if something is going bad. It is not a postmortem. We are telling at the very first stage, if some business is not doing well or some economical changes are going, some geographical changes are coming or technology or some other changes are coming, we are giving early warning signals. So this is the profession. But for doing all this, what is the need of the hour? Each and everyone has to go for a practical exposure. You are a specialized body, the society needs, and the government needs your services. The government has given us a railway project because railway was one of the working on the old legacy system, more than 100 years old. So our institute, your own institute, is doing performance budgeting for Indian Railways. When every year the World Bank comes and they go for the Indian ranking, so even that project was given to our institute. We have gone to all the people, we have seen what are the challenges in the system. When the World Bank comes, why our India ranking is not improving. So we have done the entire project study on that, and we could see, we have given the issues, the people who matters, and you could see the significant rise in the ranking of India today. And the way India population is, and a young population, so entire world knows India is going to be a superpower. Whether they like it or not, India is going to be a superpower. India is such a big consumer market today, so everybody is looking at you people. So what is the need of the hour? We need to believe in ourselves. Your profession is at the best. Today there was a time, there was a branding was missing, and we could not, people don't know much about CMS. We are trying our level best. And you could see in last 2, 3, 4 years, the two presidents of India, the first citizens coming to your institute. The vice president with you, so many finance ministers, so many people are with you. And even we could see the minister sitting here himself, the power minister. And such a powerful man, he has come to us before also. And we always are privileged to have his blessings. So that what it shows, whatever the government, whatever the city, whatever the state it is, everybody believes in CMA today. So I must congratulate each and every one of you, the way you people are moving and whatever the new changes in the technology, society, and your curriculum. But my only request to you people, at least join some good courses. Today is the era of automation. Whether if you have you want to work in the forensics, start doing some forensic course. If you want to go for some technological courses, please start doing that. There is an immense opportunity. But definitely the time has come when you have to be a super specialist. A generalist won't work anymore. Today is the time when you have to make an Apollo hospital. The different professions have to join together. Different professionals have to join together. For a one heart successful surgery, many doctors have to work together. You cannot work in isolation. So we people have to join hands. So whatever is in the best in the system, whatever the best resources are available, you have to work with these people. So that kind of things are happening. And if you bring all these changes in your day-to-day routines and you start updating your knowledge, I think the entire profession, entire people, entire corporate is looking at you. This year we have one of the best placements, and the salaries even levels went up to 18 lakh rupees. The best of the corporate of India has come to us, and they have taken our young students. So that is the aura we have today. And always say, don't buy society's definition of success, because it is not working for anyone. Even it is not working for men, women. It is not even working for polar bears. It is only working for the people who make medicines for stress, heart disease, diabetics, and sleepless and high BP. So what I request all the young people, whatever dreams you want to pursue, please follow it. But follow it with the passion, ethics, integrity. Because the moment you go today after getting this degree, you are no more a normal person. You are one of the most privileged person in the world today. You are known as a cost and management accountant. So whatever your actions would be there, people watch it in a different fashion, different way. So I request all of you people, and really I feel honored being among all of you people. So I wish each one sitting here and welcome to the family of cost and management accountants. I am sure with support of all of you people, we can make a new India together. Thank you.
We have the CMA oath now. President is there, so can we all stand up for the oath, please?
Yeah. Sir, 1 minute बस एक oath लेके. Only students. आप भी बोलो. As a cost and management accountant, wherever my life may take me, I will use my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability for the well-being of my country and for the advancement of learning and the public good. I will conduct myself with honesty and integrity, taking responsibilities for my actions and respecting the rights, opinions, and dignity of all peoples. I will maintain my competency and keep abreast of developments in my chosen field of cost and management accounting. I will strive to better my country through good citizenship and active participation. I'll be a loyal ambassador for my institute and will seek to promote its welfare and maintain its reputation. This is my pledge. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your views. We have the privilege of having among us the chief guest for the occasion, the Honorable Minister, Sri Chaudhury, sir. I'll briefly introduce him, though he needs no introduction. He represents the Trinamool Congress, and as its first elected MLA of the party, he was elected in 1998. You'll be surprised to know that in his younger days, he was a boxer. And he is also a veteran trade union leader. He's armed with degrees in science and law. He was a chief whip of the party in the West Bengal Vidhan Sabha from 2011 to 2016. In 2016, he took charge of the Honorable Minister of Power, Government of West Bengal. Sri Chaudhury won the Baruipur seat as a Congress candidate in 1991 and 96, and thereafter, he was in the Trinamool Congress and won from Rajbehari seat in 2001, 2006, and thereafter. Currently, he is the Honorable Minister in charge, Department of Power and Non-Conventional Energy Source, Government of West Bengal. Sir, kindly address the gathering.
I cannot say good morning, good day, because we already crossed 12 o'clock. So good day to you all. We were celebrating Indian Institute of Cost Accountant of India, celebrating their Platinum Jubilee, and at the same time, convocation of the students, those who have completed successfully their course. On the dais, the very important personalities like Mr. Niranjan Mishra, Chairman of the Convocation Committee, Mr. Pankaj Wadhwa, Vice President of Petronet, LNG, special address by Professor Chaudhury, Vice Chancellor, State University, special address by Professor Kumar, very respected person in our state and as well as in the country also. Swami Kripa Nanda Maharaj has left, but I'm closely attached with him because he's working within my constituency. That is in Rajbihari, the hospital is there and he's working there. And yet to come, Dr. Soshi Maja, I think that will be coming, should be coming within a short time. I'm really glad that Indian Institute of Cost Accountant of India invited me in this occasion. Previously also, I attended your programs whenever you requested me to come. But this program gives me immense pleasure because today I'm getting the opportunity to interact, to see the boys and girls coming across the country in my state. And as a minister of the state, I welcome you all to be in Calcutta, and I will request you not only to get your prizes, successful prizes, but also please visit Kolkata, and I will request the organizers to give them an opportunity to see Kolkata, how it has changed under the leadership of Srimati Mamata Banerjee. I will request you to see. Well, this institute is not a very small one. It is having more than 5 lakhs, 70,000 members, and having in the world, through the world, having CMA more than 5 lakhs. It's a huge one. And previously also, you have got every knowledge from the knowledgeable persons, those who are in the field of education. But one thing, from my childhood, I got the lesson from my parents, from my school teachers. What is education actually? If we consider diamond as education, then the weight of the diamond is education. The light comes out from the diamond. That is the value of life. That is the culture. That is the integrity. So combination of this light and the weight mix means an education. And every important personality on the dais have given you that idea. Education doesn't mean that you are educated, you are getting your convocation certificate today after the completion successfully of your course. But at the same time, try to be a good human being so that at every sphere of your life, you can stand on your own feet with your integrity, your honesty, your education, your culture, because India has got a long cultural heritage, long educational heritage also. 4,000, 5,000 years ago, there was an education in our country. And since then, one of the oldest culture and civilization of India is being regarded by the entire world. I believe the course which you have completed is a very critical one. The entire conception has been changed. Initially, the chartered accountants were very much required in the organizations. But total outlook has been changed. Prof. Chaudhury was telling right now, Vice Chancellor, sir, we are not getting proper person in our university who can deal the new system adopted by Chief Minister, e-governance, in every sphere of life, everything. I believe myself that cost accountants are the only personalities who can help Prof. Chaudhury or every organization. They are cost accountant, they are the management also. So today, when society is going very fast, education, everything is changing. A few years back, I sent my son to Bangalore to read BBA. Now we can well say the West Bengal is having every course, everything, every educational course in our state, and our Madam Chief Minister is trying her best to develop this. At the same time, my government is trying to develop the skill development scheme that is called WBSDM, West Bengal Skill Development Mission, where I hope that assistance of the cost accountant, CMA, cost and management accountant, is highly necessary. I will talk to my Chief Minister, because this particular profession can give us and boost the youngs to go for skill development, and at the same time, my government has launched Utkarsha Bangla. Utkarsha Bangla. There is a flagship scheme under the aegis of PBSSD, that is Paschim Bengal Society for Skill Development. Here is the opportunity of the cost accountants, cost and management accountants, to do their performance with their expertise of education. They can help the government. In my department also, I feel a few days back, I recommended one CMA in the board of directors, independent directors. I recommend the name of one CMA from West Bengal, so that what's the program, the money we are using for the projects, how this is being spent actually with the fruitful results or not. I have recommended the name. He's sitting over here, of course. I have recommended his name. And at the same time, in my department, the power department is a very big one, giving power to almost 10 crore people, that is families, every families. We have completed power, giving power to all interstate. And in the last Power Ministers Conference in the Shimla, performance of West Bengal has been highly appreciated by the central ministers and other states also. We have given 1 crore 85 lakhs power connections in our state. And we consume actually 4.38% of the total energy consumed by our country. This area also very open for the cost and management accountants. And at the same time, the institute research wing of your institute are working with panchayats and self-help groups. Our Honorable Minister Shashifaja has come. She'll be able to say more than this because she's in charge of this. I feel myself once again very happy and proud also that entire India is in my front, and the next builders of India, he will be coming out and will contribute in the growth of the India as well as their respective states also. With these words, once again, I thank you and pray to the Almighty for your progress, for your success, because You have completed one thing, and now you will be joining to your own profession. There also, I pray to Almighty for your success. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir, for your motivating speech and blessings to our students and recognizing the cost accountants' contribution to building up the nation. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our proud privilege that we are having with us our special guest of honor, Dr. Shashi Panja. She is the Honorable Minister of Women and Child Development and Social Welfare. So may I now request our President, Sir Sanjay Gupta, Sir, H. Padmanabhan, Sir, Vice President, and may I call upon the Chairman of EIRC, Pranab Chakraborty, Sir, to come on the dais to felicitate our guest. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Shashi Panja, she is a medical practitioner and an All India Trinamool Congress politician and a Ministry of State in the Council of Ministers of West Bengal. Dr. Shashi Panja was brought up in Calcutta and did her MBBS from RG Kar Medical College and Hospital at Calcutta with specialization in ultrasound and infertility practice. Dr. Shashi Panja was elected as a councillor of the Kolkata Municipal Corporation in 2010 and was appointed as mayoral council member in the charge of education. She was elected to the West Bengal State Assembly from Shyampukur Vidhan Sabha constituency in 2011. She was inducted into the Council of Ministers of West Bengal as a Minister of State and given independent charge of Women and Child Welfare Ministry in December 2013. And in May 2014, she was given additional charge of the Social Welfare Department. So may I request ma'am to address our August gathering.
Namaskar and good afternoon. First of all, heartiest congratulations for the National Students' Convocation, which has been held today and organized by the Institute of Cost Accountants of India. And I'm so happy to meet up with very, very new people today, new persons today. And I have actually come by chance to your convention. It's just that yesterday I got this invitation from Mr. Manush Kumar Thakur. He was the chairman and quite an important person because after all, he's in charge of placement. So I think he's a very important person. So it was his request yesterday that I should be present here for a few moments. It's wonderful to be with students. And it's wonderful to be addressed by somebody, such a wonderful minister who is handling power in our state, Sri Shobandar Chattopadhyay. There are very few words, I would say the words would fail us because of the immense amount of dedication and the work that he does. And I could only catch on to very briefly to the last moments of his speech, but extremely efficient and extremely experienced. So it is good that you are having a national level convention here in the city of Calcutta, in the city of joy, in the city of St. Teresa. I feel proud to welcome you all to this city of Calcutta. And it is, the state is also surging ahead when we talk of development. it is surging ahead in various spheres. And I would like to thank Mr. Sanjay Gupta, who is the president of ICAI, also CMA Niranjan Mishra ji, who is the Central Council member and the chairman, CMA Pankaj Wadhwa ji, who is the senior vice president, Professor Basu Chaudhury, who is the VC of the West Bengal State University, Professor Ajay Kumar Rai from IIT Kharagpur, and with me is present Mr. Manoj Kaur, my co-worker, and also in front of me various other dignitaries, luminaries, guests, and of course fellow students. Now, from coming all over from the country, and you are embarking on a new life and a new career, and you have worked for it. Your parents have worked for it. So there is a tremendous future ahead which lies of you. You never know when some of you would be working even in West Bengal. So those opportunities are there even here for you to have your career or otherwise. And I would just say that my department really, when it concerns women and child development and social welfare, we do work for women empowerment. We are empowering our girls to think big, to think, that the world is theirs. So that is a big domain, I would say. And we are handling those girls, or we are handling those women who really don't have access to the kind of education that you and me have had, and that's why we are where we are, or to the kind of opportunities that you or myself have had, which they don't get. So it is that domain that we handle. It is that kind of opportunity, the access to education, the access to employment, which finally empowers them. So it is a huge issue. And what really, will help later on, after you are, well knee-deep in your careers, or when you are associated with associations or chambers of commerce, or even your institute when you start to teach or otherwise, is finally there is an element of CSR. There is an element, or there's a word, there is a term called CSR, and that is something which should be really exploited to the hilt, so that it works towards funding such big thoughts when we think of our children, of our girl children, of our distressed women, or of the underprivileged sections of society. So that is the time when it comes in your career, you get an opportunity to give back to society what you got from them. I thank you for this wonderful convention, and I really wish you all the best. Keep coming back to Kolkata. We always are here to welcome you with a very big heart and with a very broad mind. Thank you. Have a very good afternoon and have a very good convention. Thank you for inviting me to be here.
Thank you so much, ma'am, Honorable Minister Dr. Shoshi Paja, for those words of encouragement and highlighting the importance of empowering women in India. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have the formal release of the convocation souvenir and notebook by our Honorable Chief Guest and Guest of Honor. Can we have the release of souvenir, please? After the souvenir is released, it will be distributed immediately. Ladies and gentlemen, the release of convocation souvenir and the notebook. Thank you so much, sir. Another couple of minutes of your time, a very special moment as we honor the toppers of our examination. So I have the proud privilege to call upon stage notebook. Acha. Now we have the release of the notebook, please. We're requesting our chief guest and the guest of honor to release the notebook. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, as I was saying before, we have the toppers, have the privilege.
Registration number 02131011796, Mr. Nagar Mohan Kumar, or Institute First Prize for General Proficiency, Gold Medal, R.K. Gold Memorial Platinum Medal.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the very young and deserving candidate, Nagalu Mohan Kumar. He's the topper of syllabus 2012 of December 16. Congratulations, young man. We also have with us the winner, prize serial number 25, Sri Krishan R. He's the topper of June 17, syllabus 2016. Sri Krishan R. Can we have you on stage, please?
Registration number 02151000223, Mr. Chaudhury R.
Please.
Institute First Prize for General Proficiency, Gold Medal, R.J. Gold Memorial Platinum Medal.
A round of applause, please, John. Congratulations to both. May they have a successful career in front of them. No, 1 second, sir. We talked about women empowerment. So we have the two lady toppers, Jyoti.
It is my proud privilege to announce the lady toppers. Though the first rank is the lady Lahari Kola, she ranked third in the list, but as a woman candidate, she stood first. She is in the examination, final examination, December 16, syllabus 2012. Let's hear it for Lahari Kola.
Final examination December 2016. Registration number 02131008936. Miss Lahar Kola, Institute second prize for general proficiency, silver medal, North Philippines Limited, merit award, book prize.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear for Lahari Kola. Next is 26th serial number, final exam, June 2017, syllabus 2016, S. Rishi. Please hear it for S. Rishi.
Final examination June 2017. Registration number 04151004395. Miss S. Rishi. Award. Institute second prize for general proficiency silver medal. North Philippines Limited, merit award, book prize.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are having one special trophy for empowered women, and for that we are having with us Aditi Dasgupta, and we would like to facilitate her by Dr. Shashi Panja.
CMA Aditi Dasgupta is our colleague. She's working for the Institute as Deputy Director. And she's been a source of inspiration and motivation to us all.
Thank you so much for the standing ovation to Aditi Dashgupta. I think she really deserves it.
We will be hearing from Aditi after a couple of minutes, but before that, may I request the Aditi, if you just wait a couple of minutes in the backstage. May I kindly request our Vice President, Mr. Padmanabhan sir, to kindly propose a vote of thanks. VP sir, it's a vote of thanks. Our very young, energetic and dynamic Vice President of the Institute, CMA H. Padmanabhan. May I please call upon him to give the formal vote of thanks.
Good afternoon. I am not hearing. Good afternoon. This is one chance for you to open your mouth, other than taking the oath, right? Everybody are sitting with their muscle full. All are having tension. What happened to you people? You normally rock, right? Are you happy, CMA? Very good. And our Honorable Minister, the Power Minister, has conveyed only one thing which should be understood by you: to be a good human being. Right? Here we are 20 council members, starting from our President Sanjay Gupta sir, to former Presidents P.V. Bhattat sir, Manas Kumar Thakur sir, and Chairman of the Convocation Committee, Niranjan Mishra Bhai, already told. And amidst us, among the 20 council members, we have Balwinder sir, Ashok Nawal sir, Raju Iyer sir, the International Chairman, Dr. I. Ashok sir, Biswarup Dada, the son of the soil, he is here, and other council members who might not have come here, including Raju Iyer sir. Other council members who might not have come here, one is Amit Apte sir, Abhijit Goswami sir, Papa Rao sir, many of you are students of him, right? Jagan Mohan Rao sir, and the government nominees also. 5 of them are with us. We are all the policy makers. But actually, who are the ambassadors? Who are the ambassadors? You and me, na? We are the ambassadors. We have to take this profession to greater heights. All the eminent speakers who have come here, they have given a good piece of advice, including the Maharaja who has left. See that dynamic minister, doctor, she is an MBBS. Many of you will be very happy to know she was telling that she is from Guntur. And the Power Minister has already promised that he will take care of each and every one of you when it comes to serve you properly. So each and every council members, by any chance, if I have left anyone's name, please take it, my dear children, that we are here to take care of you. And in absentia, our Honorable Minister, 2 ministers, and the President, whatever it is, you are going to have a break, and it is not advisable for our age, it is advisable to give advice. But for your age, this is not the time to receive the advice. Enjoy your day, enjoy your life very nicely. Please give a standing ovation to all the dignitaries who have come here to bless you today and take their blessings. As I always used to say, knowingly or unknowingly, if you can get the blessings of elders, your life will be successful, your career will be successful. And with this, I am stopping here for the time being because it is your day, you rock. Enjoy yourself with the selfie, groupie or whatever you want. After receiving the, right now, I saw many of you were taking snapshots outside. And I want you to continue that also, even if rain is there. And you should all thank the Convocation Committee Chairman Niranjan Bhai. For the first time, he has taken a decision that jo topi aap log pehn rahe hain na, that topi is for you. It is a gift from the institute to you. Never before we have given this. Where is Niranjan Bhai? Huh? Niranjan Bhai, topi is for them, na? They have clapped for you. So thank to him and the entire council for giving you this. अच्छा ये ड्रेस के बारे में मेरे को पता नहीं, हाँ? Only topi ना? अच्छा, I have one topi. Anybody who wish to have that, you can come and have it with me. First come, first serve, right? Enjoy the day and be very humble and simple with love and affection, not with the WhatsApp, Facebook or any social media, but with your own parents and beloved ones in the family. Show affection to them and automatically they will give more time for you to enjoy in WhatsApp. Don't be like your Papan Bhai to send a WhatsApp message to my mother, wife, daughter to bring coffee to my bedroom. Don't be like me. Right? Please have human relationship, interpersonal relationship. Your life will come good. Wish you all the best. Enjoy the day. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to introduce to you a very special person. We have already facilitated her with a Women Empowerment Trophy. So I'll start with the journey of her, that is, start with the normal, she was a normal student in the very renowned school, one of the renowned school of Calcutta. But survived with an attack of very rare disease named GB syndrome at the age of 14, which left her neck down paralyzed. And ladies and gentlemen, after that only her journey starts. She completed her Madhyamik in 1996 with the first division, 1998 her plus 2 with 73.6% marks and distinction. 2000 to 2003 she completed her BCom with 67% marks. Then 2003 to 2005 from the masters from the Calcutta University, again with the first class. 2006 to 2008 Institute of Cost Accountants of India, passed as a 4th stage in one sitting. 2010-2012, she completed her MBA with a gold medal. Then she completed her company secretary in 2013 to 2016 with 54% marks from company secretary. So ladies and gentlemen, this is her journey and all the credit she gives to her parents, especially mother Chaya Dasgupta. Let's welcome Aditi Dasgupta.
very big hand. Welcome.
A very good afternoon to the esteemed presence. My regards to the elders and heartiest congratulations to the graduates. The fact that your hard work, your dedication has been acknowledged today is in itself very self-motivating and inspiring. So it definitely calls today's for a toast. I would like to share my personal story and my opinion about the struggles of life, which many of you may be facing and will face furthermore in your professional field after getting passed out from this session. I thank my institute, the Institute of Cost Accountants of India, for arranging such a powerful session. If I am asked about what is motivation and how to keep you all motivated, then what I would say is, instead of the external stimulus, this inspiration and motivation should come from within of everyone. When my life was not a wheelchair bound previously, when I was 14, I was struck by a rarest of rarest disease, and because of that, my status changed from a normal girl to ICU bed number 5, 80% physically challenged person. Life has put me and have put all of you present in this auditorium in various challenges, in front of various challenges. We fail and fall, we get cuts and bruises, but definitely what I believe is, it is through those cuts and bruises, it is through those failures that we get the first step towards success. It took me, ladies and gentlemen, 9 months to get out of the ventilator and breathe only through my own lungs. It took me 12 years of persistent and constant trial only to lift my hand and write my name. The journey was not at all smooth. For the last 23 years, I have been striving and struggling to make my life more normal and at least not only to fulfill my dreams, but also contribute to the society. That is what everybody's dream should be. Thank you. When I started afresh at the age of 16 after a huge memory loss and mental setback. But what I have learned from my parents and my gurus, that despite of the various struggles and the difficulties, if one can add a little bit of positivity in their life, then the negativities and the disabilities or the undoables would vanish in its own. I would share a brief story about you, about a great personality. Thomas Edison once saw that his whole factory was burnt into fire, and everybody was crying aloud, running and to stop the fire. He was standing calm and composed, and he called his son, said, son, call your mom and her friends. They would not be able to see such a great firework in the next decade. His son cried out and said, but Dad, our whole factory is getting burnt out. All our possibilities and everything is getting burnt out. Mr. Edison said that, no, actually our mistakes are getting burnt out and we will start about afresh from tomorrow morning. So this is what has kept me going, that tomorrow is the next day, tomorrow is the next opportunity, and I will have to start from tomorrow once again. When I was told that I would live a vegetable life, my doctors constantly told me that never ever dream of having a normal life. When the schools and colleges denied me admission, even the coaching centers denied me admission for getting basic education, what kept me going was the fire within me and the constant denials and my wheelchair that constantly inspired me that I have to get out of this situation. I will have to motivate myself so that I can bring I can make my life a bit normal, though slowly, but definitely yes. When those denials could not resist me from getting my education, from getting me my qualification and a normal life back. It is, I believe, the fire which I have to, and you all have to keep burning within yourself. It is not about getting the stimulus, getting the motivation from outside. It should come from within and should enlighten you and should show your next path. Today is the day when your hard work, your dedication, your knowledge base is being acknowledged by our institute. What I believe, that hard work, dedication, and persistence are the three pillars of success. It is true for all of you, even for me and all of you. And the biggest enemy of success is hopelessness. If you lose hope, if you lose trust and belief from yourself and the Almighty, then you will lose everything. What will keep you going, what will keep you moving in your life is the trust and hope that yes, one day will come, then you will outperform yourself. Life will give you, everybody, at least one single chance in life to outperform. And to get that chance and to perform, outshine in that particular moment, you have to work out through the darkest phases of the life, consistently, without shedding a drop of tears, only to get that opportunity and perform in that opportune moment. The Institute of Cost Accountants of India are empowering you with this degree of CMA, but then greater powers come with greater responsibilities, and so do you all have a responsibility not only to become an ethical cost and management accountant, but also to become a social, knowledgeable, and wise visionary. My heartiest congratulations to all of you, and thank you very much for felicitating me and sharing Ask Me This. Thank you very much.
Very good. So all the best once again.
Thank you, sir.
So we are with you.
Thank you, sir.
Before lunch, we have a session of recognizing we have the prize distribution ceremony, not of the rank holders, but there are different categories of prize which are established by the institute to recognize people in various aspects about papers and all that. So for that, may I please request our president, vice president, our chairman of convocation, Mishra sir, Mr. Manas Thakur, Bhattat sir, Mr. Pranab Chakravarti to please come up on the dais, please. Volunteers, if you can just convey to President sir, to Manas sir, to Bhattat sir, and to Mr. Pranab Chakravarti to please come up on the dais. Volunteers. Kamalesh sir, are you there on the audiovisual equipment? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we have on stage our President, CMA Sanjay Gupta, our Vice President, CMA H. Padmanabham. We have the Convocation Chairman with us, CMA Niranjan Mishra. We have our past President, CMA P.V. Bhattad. And may I please call upon our immediate past President, CMA Manas Kumar Thakur on dais. We have various categories for management accountancy examination, for final examination, for intermediate examination, and also for foundation. So I'll be calling upon the serial, me and Joyati will be calling upon the serial number of the candidates along with their names. You'll be having their brief profile and a brief synopsis of why they're winning the prize, and we'll request the student, whenever their name is called, to come up on the dais and receive the honor from the dignitaries on the dais. Yes. Before calling the names, may I please request the dignitaries on the dais to please step forward to honor the students who have excelled in winning prizes. First, we'll be calling for Management Accountancy Examination of February 2016, student serial number 1, Mr. Dinabandhu Mukhopadhyay. He's from Jammu.
Accountancy Examination, February 2016. Registration number N9737.
Yes.
Mr. Dinabandhu Mukhopadhyay. Award, B.A. Ganguly, cash prize, K.K. Datta, gold medal.
It's our privilege that we are also having on the dais one of us, CCM, Mr. CMA Raju ISR.
Dr. Ashok is, our council member, Dr. Ashok is here.
Can we call I. Ashok sir on the dais, please?
Management accountancy exam is an examination which you take after after becoming a CMA. So it's a very tough exam. I'll encourage all the qualified students to take it up at some point or the other. It's a very prestigious degree offered by the institute. We have already honored the toppers, so we skip that and go to
This student number 6.
National Students Convocation 2018. Final examination.
the
December
student
2016.
will be represented by his father. He has not been able to come.
02131006266. Mr. Vidyara Hari Krishna. Award, Principal Srimati Indumati Tarki Silver Medal. Subhash Bhartiya Memorial Cash Prize.
This particular section is for final examination of December 2016, and it's for the syllabus of 2012. Mr. Krishna, duly represented by his father. Mr. Krishna is from Vijayawada.
Can we call the next student, student number 7?
Serial number 7,
National Students Convocation
Madam Nice M.A. She is from Tissue.
Examination December 2016. Registration number 02132005911. Miss Nice M.A. Awards. Late Mrs. Dhanapati Gaur Memorial Gold Medal.
May I call upon now student number 8, Miss Bhavna Modi. She is from Jaipur.
National Students Convocation 2018. Final examination December 2016. Registration number 04142007592. Miss Bhavna Modi. Award G.D. Mudra Memorial Gold Medal.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Bhavna Modi.
Next we have is student in serial number 11, Miss Emily Rachel Binoy. She's from Kottayam. Can we have a round of applause for Miss Binoy, please?
National Students Convocation 2018. Final examination December 2016. Registration number 02132011346. Miss Emily Rachel Binoy. Awards A. Sarkar Memorial Cash Prize.
May I now call upon student number 12, Rajshekhar Bhasani. He is from Bangalore.
Students Convocation 2018. Final examination December 2016. Registration number 02141003043. Mr. Rajshekhar Bhasani. Award Late Colonel Ambuj Nath Bose Memorial Gold Medal.
Next is student number 14, Miss Monica Ummanagri from Hyderabad.
2018. Final examination December 2016. Registration number 02122010695. Miss Monica Ummanagri. Award Dr. Ajit Singh Prize Gold Medal.
She's from Hyderabad.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from Monica. Next, student number 15, Preeti Sushil Agarwal. She is from Surat.
National Students Convocation 2018. Final examination June 2017. Registration number 01141000454. Miss Preeti Sushil Agarwal. Award Dr. Ajit Singh Prize gold medal.
Next category will be for final June 2017 for syllabus of 2012. May I please call upon student number 18, Mr. Pranjal Shivastav. Mr. Shivastav is from Kalyan.
Convocation 2018. Final examination June 2017. Registration number 01141004531. Mr. Pranjal Srivastava. Award, Institute General Proficiency, Book Prize. Northern Coalfields Limited, Merit Award, Book Prize.
Next is student number 19, Miss Khushbu Jaiswal from Bhilai.
National Students Convocation 2018. Final examination June 2017. Registration number 1109200625. Miss Khushbu Jaiswal. Award, late Mrs. Dhanapati Gold Memorial Gold Medal.
Next we have is student number 20, Mr. Alok. Mr. Alok is from Chennai.
Students Convocation 2018. Final examination June 2017.
Student 20.
Registration number 03132007713. Mr. Alok Jhanwar. Award, G.V. Mundra Memorial Gold Medal.
Next is student number 21, Miss Gauri Kiran Kaur from Jaipur.
Next is student number 23, Mr. Kapil Kumar Agarwal. Mr. Agarwal is from Jaipur. Student number 23, Mr. Kapil Kumar Agarwal.
Convocation 2018. Final examination June 2017. Registration number 0414-200-7503. Mr. Kapil Kumar Agarwal. Award, Sri K.T. Goel Hindi Medium Prize Fund Book Prize.
Now the final examination June 2007, student number 24, Miss Rinku Hiralal Gehlot from Thane.
National Students Convocation 2018. Final examination June 2017. Registration number 01131000571. Miss Rinku Hiralal Gehlot. Award, Dr. Ajit Singh Prize, Gold Medal.
In the next category, we will be moving over to final June 2017 syllabus of 2016. We have student number 27, Mr. Akash Dhiran from Chennai.
Students Convocation 2018. Final examination June 2017.
We have our council member, CMA Balwinder Singh, joining us on.
Mr. Akash Dhiran. Award,
Can I call upon all the other council members who are present here, please?
North Coalfields Limited, Merit Award, Book Prize.
Nawal sir, can we have you up on stage, please? Bisharup sir, are you there? Mr. Manas Thakur, are you there? Nawal sir, Bisharup sir, if you're there. Calling upon all council members to please come upon dais for the prize distribution. Student number 29, please be on standby. Miss M. Aparna from Madurai.
National Students Convocation 2018. Final examination June 2017. Registration number 021-3200-3084. Miss M. Aparna. Awards. Late Mrs. Dhanaravi Gold Memorial Gold Medal.
We have our very own CMA Ashok Nawal sir joining us on stage. Calling upon Mr. Manas Thakur and Mr. Bisharup Basu again, please. If you're there in the auditorium, please come up in the stage. Okay. Manas sir, volunteers kindly catch hold of Manas sir.
Now, student number 31, Mr. Anup Soni, he's from Howrah.
National Students Convocation 2018. Final examination June 2017. Registration number 02151004164. Mr. Anup Soni or A. Krishnamurthy Memorial Cash Prize.
Next we have is serial number 32, Miss Apala Raju, Mr. Apala Raju Potnuru, apologies. Please come. He's from Vijayawada.
2018. Final examination June 2017. Registration number 02131008042. Mr. Appala Raju Potnuru. Awards A. Sarkar Memorial Cash Prize.
Next is student number 33, Mr. Alok Kumar Pal from Bhilai.
Student Convocation 2018. Final examination June 2017. Registration number 01151002549. Mr. Alok Kumar Pal. Awards Sri Kirti Gold Multimedia Prize Fund. Book Prize.
Next we have is student number 34, Miss Divya Karnawat from Indore. Student number 34.
Convocation 2018. Final examination June 2017. Registration number 01141002607. Miss Divya Karnawat. Awards Dr. Ajit Singh Prize Gold Medal.
Next is student number 35, Preeti Murarkar from Sambalpur.
Student Convocation 2018. Final examination June 2017. Registration number 03131000185. Miss Preeti Murarkar. Awards Dr. Ajit Singh Prize Gold Medal.
Next category will be moving into intermediate of December 2016 for the syllabus of 2012. We have student number 37, Miss Lakshmi Prasanna Jarugu of Vijayawada.
Convocation 2018. Intermediate examination
Student number 37,
2016.
Miss Lashmi Prasanna of Vijayawada.
Registration number 02161001082. Miss Lakshmi Prasanna Jarugu. Awards. Institute First Prize for General Proficiency Gold Medal. G. Indira Devi Memorial Gold Medal.
Next will be 38. Can we have
Student number 38, Miss Lakshmi Parisa, please be ready. Miss Lakshmi Parisa, please be ready. Please come on the dais.
National Students Convocation 2018. Intermediate Examination December 2016. Registration number 02161001081. Miss Lakshmi Parisa. Awards. Institute Second Prize for General Proficiency, Silver Medal. AK Biswas Foundation Book Prize.
next candidate? Please be ready. That is 39, Mr. J. H. Venkata Durga Prasad Bandaru. Please be ready. After Mr. Bandaru will be 41, that is Mansi Vyas. Please be ready. Next we have is student number 39, Mr. J. H. Venkata Durga Prasad Bandaru from Vijayawada.
National Students Convocation 2018. Intermediate Examination December 2016. Registration number 02161001083. Mr. J. H. Venkata Durga Prasad Bandaru. Awards. Institute's General Proficiency Book Prize. Northern Coalfields Limited Merit Award Book Prize.
Next is student number 41, Miss Mansi Vyas from Bhilwara, Rajasthan.
National Students Convocation 2018. Intermediate Examination December 2016. Registration number 04151008434. Miss Mansi Vyas. Awards. Institute Book Prize. Mrs. Mandakini Vasant Levine Memorial Cash Prize.
After this, we'll be moving over to intermediate June 2017, syllabus 2012. Student number 42, Miss Kunda Revati from Hyderabad.
National Students Convocation 2018. Intermediate Examination June 2017. Registration number 02161003907. Miss Kunda Revati.
Student number 43, please be ready.
For General Proficiency Gold Medal. G. Indira Devi Memorial Gold Medal.
43 ache?
Student number 43, please be ready.
That is Indra Kumari Bedela. Madam Bedela, are you there?
National Students Convocation 2018. Intermediate Examination June 2017.
Ashe.
003966. Miss Indra Kumar.
Student number 43, Miss Indra Kumari Badela from Guntur.
For General Proficiency Silver Medal. AK Biswas Foundation Book Prize.
Next students to be on standby is Jaya Krishna Shikhauli and Mr. Mohammed Nishat P. Please be on the standby.
Next is student number 44, Jai Krishna Sikhavali from Guntur.
National Students Convocation 2018. Intermediate Examination June 2017. Registration number 02152004827. Mr. Jaya Krishna Sikhavali.
Next is student number 45.
General Proficiency Book Prize. Northern Coalfields Limited Merit Award Book Prize.
Next is student number 45, Mr. Mohammad Nishad P. from Calicut. Student number 47, please be ready.
Miss Chanchal Bansal, please be ready.
Intermediate Examination June 2017. Registration number 02161006307. Muhammad Nishad P. Awards Kasi Ram Prabha Memorial Book Prize.
Next is student number 47, Miss Chanchal Bansal. She is from Jaipur.
Student number 48, please be ready.
The next category will be for intermediate June 2017.
2018. Intermediate Examination June 2017. Registration number 04151006855.
Miss Sameer Jayantilal Popat, please be ready. Sameer Jayantilal Popat, please be ready.
Next we have is student number 48, Mr. Mainak Junjunwala from Mumbai, Borivali. This for intermediate June 2017, the syllabus of 2016.
Convocation 2018. Intermediate Examination June 2017. Registration number 0116200.
Next, student 50, Mr. Sameer Jayantilal Popat.
For general proficiency, gold medal. G. Indira Devi Memorial, gold medal.
Student number 50, Mr. Sameer Jayantilal Popat from Kalyan. Please step up. To be on standby is Miss Sanghavi Ramaswamy.
Registration number 01162000384. Mr. Sameer Jayantilal Popat. Awards. Institute General Proficiency Book Prize. Northern Coalfields Limited Merit Award Book Prize.
Next is student number 51, Sangvi Ramaswamy from Madurai.
The next batch will be for foundation. Students to be ready is Kortana Prasad, Neha Pathak.
2018. Intermediate Examination June 2017.
Kortana Prasad, Neha Pathak to be ready.
003761. Miss Sangha Rasa. Awards. AA for Foundation Prize, Gold Medal. Srinivasan Jagannathan, Gold Medal.
Next we have for foundation for December 16, syllabus 2012, Miss Koratana Prasad from Guntur. Mr. Koratana Prasad from Guntur.
2018. Foundation Examination December 2016. Registration number SF2016059278. Mr. Kuratana Prasad.
Next is foundation June 17, syllabus 2012. Student number 55. Student number 55, Nitham Revant Kumar from Guntur.
National Students Convocation 2018. Foundation examination June 2017. Registration number SF2016061463. Mr. Nitya Reva Kumar.
Student number 56, Riya Chaudhury from Guwahati. Student number 56, Riya Chaudhury from Guwahati.
National Students Convocation 2018. Foundation examination June 2017. Registration number EF2016056136. Ms. Riya Chaudhury.
Next we have is Foundation June 17 syllabus 2016. Student number 58, Mr. Macha Sai Charan from Hyderabad. 58, student number 58.
National Students Convocation 2018. Foundation examination June 2017.
Next is student
Number SF2017001669. Mr. Macha Sai Charan.
Student number 59, Saroj Kumar Padhe from Behrampur.
Students Convocation 2018. Foundation examination June 2017. Registration number EF2016000437. Mr. Saroj Kumar Padhi.
Next is student number 61, Miss M. Puchitha. She is from Hyderabad.
National Students Convocation 2018. Foundation examination June 2017. Registration number SF2016001250. Miss Martina Pujita.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for this session. Let's have a huge round of applause for all the prize winners and the dignitaries on the dais, and for the students and parents. We have between you and the rank holders is lunch. So we are running, according to my schedule, we are running late for 15 minutes. So we should try to be back here by 2:30. Lunch is there. Use your coupons. Enjoy your lunch.
We are having the lunch in the basement also, so you can go there and come, try to come by 2:30.
Lunch is there in various places. There's one in the basement. There's one in the seminar hall. Yeah, students are requested to kindly go and finish off their lunch and be back, preferably by 2:30. Students can use the basement facility, please. Special arrangements have been made for the students at the basement.